Feel me like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, and welcome to Tank Mechanic Simulator. We're backing up because we have a tank to rescue over here. And if I don't get stuck in the mud, that is, which is also highly likely, because this thing handles like soup. Tank Mechanic Simulators are like Houesflipper, so I'm going to call it Tank Flipper from this point forwards, because that's basically what it is. Restore tanks and sell them, or keep them in your museum. Either way, this orange circle here is a location where some acquaintances, some people we know, have basically told us there is a tank somewhere. So, we are going to search a Rooney, and we're going to try and dig up this tank. So, this could take a very long ass time, so I'm going to fast forward this bit, and you guys can see me when I find the tank. Okay, so we have a hit here on the old metal detector, so we're going to go grab ourselves a spade. This could be a tank. This could be something else. There are normally artifacts you'll find as well from wartime. So we're going to take a look-see-doodle. If I can even remember where the heck I left my... I'm confused. It felt like I was much closer to the road. I love how your tools don't show up. I guess it's here somewhere. Where somewhere is, I'm not sure. I literally just lost my spade. There it is. Okay, let's take a dig. We'll just move this out of the way. Let's see what we find here. Now, there's a very good chance it will just be an artifact this time. Especially as we've seen nothing really yet that would lead us to believe it is, in fact, a tank. Not sure where I should specifically be looking, but we'll just dig kind of generally around here. Nothing that I can see. But we will dig. We will be good diggers. We will dig, dig, dig. I want to sing some sort of song about Diggy Diggy Hole now, because I don't know why, but that's in my head. Let's go get that detector and see if it shows me exactly where it was. Basically right there, okay. So I'm guessing from the size of this hit that it's not going to be something very big. So there's a good chance it will just be like a pistol or something, or other artifact of war. We'll do our best though to find out whatever it is. Could be the tank. I could be incredibly lucky at finding it the first time. There's something there, I think. Could be grass. Looks like a stick. It's apparently right there. So, yeah, this game does... It could take you hours to play, which is really, really fun. It just depends what your idea of good fun is. Mine happens to be digging stuff in a hole with a metal detector, but I don't know. Something about this game is a lot of enjoyment. And this game is trolling me. I can't find a single thing here. Come on, be a thing somewhere before it becomes nighttime. Is it just deeper down? It could be deeper down. Come on, dig. 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 This is a ridiculous hole for literally nothing. Whatever it is, I can't find it. And I guess, yeah, maybe it's a false positive. Part of me keeps, if I just keep digging a little bit more, we'll find whatever it was. No, we won't. So I will grab this real quick and leave it on the road so we find it, and I will be back to detecting. We'll come back when we find a tank. I believe we have a tank. Okay, we'll dump that there. We'll go grab the shovel. We'll come back. Now it's glowing. Of course it is. But that should be our tink. Let us begin the diggeth. Use shovel and or call in excavators using tablet. Well, for now, we're going to dig until we at least find out what the heck we're looking for. And I'm hoping we see something soon. Rather than another false positive. That would be really awkward. Come on. Sometimes the digging controls... Oh, we have something. We have something. Okay. We actually have got something. No, it's here. Okay, it's here. That seems to be a side skirt. Oh, hello. Please be something German. I like German. Oh, is that? It's German for certain. It's a straight-sided, round-back turret. I think we have a tiger. I think we actually have a tiger tank. Oh, I'm excited. I like tigers. Tigers are great. Tigers are amazing. Yes, I have a thing for tanks. Leave me alone. It's not my fault. Okay, so we have this. We'll return to the thing, and we'll go and get the diggers to come in and basically do the majority of the work for us. It makes life easier. Boop. We'll just go quickly reset tools because I can't be asked to carry them both. Accept. So, we found something, they say. We will... There's no water to pump out, so we will grab the pressure washer. And it is a tiger tank. A H1. So once we clear off some of this muck from the tank, with the beautiful 88mm gun intact, that is a really nice find. Not sure what the status of its undercarriage is under there, but... Oh, we've got a gun as well. Nice, 2 guns. That is a very good find. Additional things like artifacts found in the area. Usually if you dig more, you can find more things. Wheels not looking great on this side, probably how it was damaged. But a lot of the engine seems intact, and that is very important for us. Did we clear out much of the hull? Yeah, a lot of the exterior seems pretty good in this case. Let's get the spotlight on just so you can see what the heck I'm doing. There we go. Clear off some of this muck. And I believe we are now at a state where we can doodah this. So I'll chuck this over here. And I will just go recover those. It's a Luger. And there's an MP40 over here. Nice. Might be able to find more if I dig more, but at the same time I don't particularly want to, so... load tank on the doodah. Boom, that is our tank. And that is our hole that the tank came out of. So as the dusk sets here, we've got basically no running gear on one side. And we have, yeah, that thing's pretty beaten up. But it's a tiger and that's huge. So we'll go back to the workshop and we'll see you there. Welcome to the place you'll spend... English, I speak it. Welcome to the place you'll spend most of your time in Tank Mechanic Simulator. In your workshop. Paint lobby there. Office. Engine. Turret stand. The works. These are the tools of our trade. Angle grinders for removing material. I can use it on here technically to remove rust. But you know what? The best method to do it is the rust removal gun. Which is really nice and useful. We blast a Rooney and stuff goes away. So our first job to save what we have here, because we'll have to buy a lot of spare parts basically to repair this thing and get it back into operational condition, is I could just pull all the parts off, send them all away for a renovation and call it good. But where's the fun in that? Some parts I have to because they're just not replaceable. But in this case, what we do is we blast as much as we can, we clean up as much as we can, and we can then sandblast it, spray it, restore it to a good condition. And then we buy the parts we're missing, and we can basically bring this thing back to running condition, which is the whole point of the game. Is restoring tanks, which is kind of cool from a historical standpoint, because I like the element of going out and finding some of them. Sometimes you'll get contracts like a lot of these tank restoration places have, where you'll basically have a Hulk brought in that somebody else has, they want repaired, and you'll be able to do renovations for their projects, which you'll make money from, which allows you in turn to go out and find your own wrecks via tips like the one we had for that location, and that will allow you to go out and actually collect ones yourself to either sell or to take to your personal museum, which we will go and see through that door at the end once this one's repaired, because I am absolutely keeping a tiger. There is no way I'm selling this bad boy. This thing is staying in my personal collection. I love them. They're one of the most amazing tanks. I like my German tanks a lot, actually. The Panzer IVs, the Stugs, the Tigers, the Panzer IIIs. All of them are amazing. In fact, I prefer Stug 3s, Stugs based on the Panzer III chassis, more than Stugs based on the Panzer IV chassis. It's a personal preference thing, and you all think I'm weird because I have preferences when it comes to tanks. Strange, I know, but there it is. You will find it very therapeutic to actually play this game. I highly recommend it. I got it in the Steam Summer Sale. It was cheap. I thought, you know what? Tanks are fun, and I like Houesflipper. This feels like Houesflipper, and it is. Like, this literally feels like Houesflipper. I can't describe it any other way. It feels awesome. Now, the turret work will be a lot easier once we move this thing, and we'll show you how to do that in just a second. But I'm going to remove the rust from as much as possible here, and we'll get ourselves into a workable state. Once we've done this, I will probably zip through the stage when I sandblast everything, which is basically repeating exactly what I've just done here. And then we'll start pulling off some of the ancillary parts that we can't do much to. A lot of these bits we can actually work with, and that's just fine. But I don't want to waste your guys' time watching me do every step over and over again when there's a lot of repetition. Therapeutic for me, not necessarily for you guys. Means I have to do a bit more editing with the video, but I don't mind. And it gives you guys a more fun video to watch. So, fourth wall. I love it. Looks like a lot of this is intact at the back here, which is really good for us. So, I will just dump this here because why not? We will remove the tow tracks. We'll remove the tow rope here. All parts that we simply cannot derust. That we can't do anything to either. Appears to have its guns intact, which is really cool. I'm not sure if there's anything else here I can't derust. Or I can't repair myself. Okay, there's that. And there's a couple of bits I missed there. We'll just go back and grab the gun. And I believe I missed those. Absolutely did. Okay, fantastic. And I probably missed that port there. Yes, we did. Okay, so now this is done, I will go through and I will blast everything. Okay, so this is basically most of our bad boy dealt with. So we're going to do two things. We're firstly going to go to here, and we're going to pull the turret. So that leaves our whole Tiger turret there, and we're going to pull the engine and place it here. This allows us to basically get to work doing the nitty gritty here. So grab our rust removal tool, and we're going to go over most of the engine here and pull off most of the rust there. We'll go through this first, get this done, and we will then get our... There we go. Probably some bits and pieces here to just clear up. Okay, I think most of this is done. Yes, that is all removed. So we'll pop this back here. Sandblasting tool will clean the engine parts off we have. Nice, 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 nice. Everything is basically spick and span. So there's parts missing we'll have to restore. That's easy enough. So... right, we need to find out what's missing. So assembly 1. Actually, believe a lot is missing. We'll have to pull everything off, though, and send it off to get repaired. Because I'm thinking some of these parts are not in as good condition as we wanted them to be. Pull all that off. The exhaust engine head. The exhaust is attached to something. Air filter cover. Oil filter. Air transmission. So if it's green, you can take it straight off. If it's not, there's something in the way. So if I click this, I can get the vibration damper off. I can't. So what's stopping this? So there's a dipstick there. Which inertia started there. Electro started there. Okay, so we move the rotor shield. Then we can move the flywheel. And then the crankshaft. The water pump. Why are you not allowed to come off? That, then that. I believe... Other than that... Okay, we have some bolts to remove here. That ain't no big deal. We'll pull those out. No problemo. Rotor shield there. That is basically a solid block of metal. So now, we hit R. No, we don't. We go to R. We go to storage. And we look at all our parts. Now, quite a few of these parts are not in good condition, so we will select all. If it's in good condition, it doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll outsource our repairs. And whilst it does that, we will go take a look at the turret. Where's our rust removable gun? So, all this stuff here will have to be blasted. Once we've basically cleared the rust and blasted stuff down, we'll take a look at what's missing. And from that point, we can work out what we need to do to the tank. So I can already tell you now I want to do this in a desert scheme like 131, the only running Tiger in the UK. Thinking our rust is looking pretty good on this one. The basket makes it very hard to get at things inside the Tiger. Because it is quite a cramped space considering how big it is. I think everything I can access or reach is good to go. There's some bits down there I can't quite see. On the actual floor, I think, of this. There it is. Okay, so that is, I think, everything that needs to be blasted. So we'll go grab the sand blaster. We'll come in, we'll hit everything with some magic go away nastiness. GG easy. There we go. Simply hit everything with this. We'll take off all the paint. And we will go from 0. I think we're looking fairly good in there. I'm actually very lucky this appears to be in relatively good condition. Almost complete, which is phenomenal. So last one is our paint gun. We're on primer setting right now, which means if we squirt this, the whole thing goes red. It's a wonderful thing. We'll just prime the entire outside first, as we're going to have to do it anyway. And once we've done that, we will prime the interior. And once that's all primed, we will come back in and we will hit it with our actual exterior paint. Or the, well, your actual final coat of paint. The final coat of paint is wonderful. You can spray multiple colours in one go out of a can. It's wonderful. I wish I had this technique for doing miniature painting. But apparently that's something that only happens in video games, and I'm quite sad about that fact. But we will blast. That needs cleaning off. So I'll dump this here, go back and grab you. World's fastest gymnastic tank repair service. Boom. Now watch the magic that happens when I go X, spray. And it's going to be in the right colour. The Panzer yellow. I forget what the exact German designation is for this colour. But it was the colour they were all painted in late war. They had camouflages applied by the crews in most cases. But this is exactly the colour that we're going to go for in the end anyway, which is the same late war yellow. Or the German kind of sand colour. Field sand, I believe it is. Hit the outside there. And see, things turn magically the right colour when you hit them with the actual main spray. It's wonderful. Right. Let's get these bits that I can reach. I It's wonderful how everything just paints itself. Huh. Okay, so the outside is looking... Okay, need to hit those bits with primer. Somehow no overspray either. It just sprays exactly the part you want. But if I had to sit here being neat and painting inside the lines all day, I would probably hate myself. So we'll hit that bad boy with some more there. And we will prime these bits inside that we didn't get to. I think that's basically everything there that wasn't sprayed. Oh, there's the gunner's optics and the positioning tools. Commander's chair over there. Of course, this turret seated 3. Commander, loader, and gunner. So it's a very cramped space, especially considering how small this basket is here. That everything's contained. Although it is a very much more modern design, similar to real, or current tanks, I should say. In that the crew are all basically fully contained in here. Okay. Turret interior conditions 90-odd%, so we're missing something. But it's so freaking hard to be able to tell what that something is because of how tight it is in here. I honestly can barely see what's going on. We'll just spray paint around until it hits something important. That seems like a good technique, right? Did I actually hit that foot pedal? That was something that was a separate piece to me earlier. I don't know where that was. That would have been the electronic turret traverse, which the Tiger had, of course. Okay, conditions good, so let's take some parts out of here actually so I can actually see what I'm doing. That would probably make my life a lot easier. Okay, MG firing pedal, the hydraulic foot transfer control, turret motor shield, and turret basket. Okay, this actually does. Disassembling everything apparently was a far better idea. Should have done this to start with, didn't. I'm stupid. So now we can actually get inside properly. We can have a look around and see what's what. We'll just pull all these bits off that we can. Take the basket off at the back as well. We'll pull this out. We'll pull that off. We'll pull that off. Okay, that has to come off first. And that can come off as well. There, we'll take the outer barrel shield off. Oh, there we go. That's probably what did it. Let's go to R. Storage. What is not at 100%? Let's use our eyeballs to detect the one problem. Okay, the MG firing pedal was Borcarino. And the outer gun jacket. Everything else is looking pretty perfect. Outsource repairs. GG easy. And whilst we're doing this, back to the engine. See, we're going to be real efficient here. So crankshaft goes in. Shield goes on there. Exhaust pipes go in. We will put the starters in. Oil cooler. Oil filter. Fuel pump. Flywheel. Water pump. Engine head. Motor shield. The vibration damper does not want to go in yet. Not sure why. We'll work it out. We'll do science. We'll find the reason why. There we go. Put this on. Oil containment. Engine head on this side. Inertia starter. Electro starter. Air filters. Air filters. Pretty sure we are very close to being good. Why won't that go back on again? Oh, there we go, because I need to put the bolts in. Sometimes you have to click them in exactly the right place, but it does go if you try. Everything back in here. This engine should be at 100%, and this should allow us to go back, put the turret together, and finding those two parts that work quite right. Should allow us to basically get everything to primo tip-top condition. So engine is bang on. What am I missing? Pretty sure everything's good. I put it back for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, but the engine back here. God damn it! Make your mind up. Okay, turret. Okay, we'll do this. Put the bustle toolbox back on. Why do you not want to go on? Huh? Okay, I have to click on you specifically. Very nice. Oh, we don't have a cupola. That's one thing we'll have to fix. Okay, so we're back in here. We'll put the gunner seat back in. We'll put the gun breech back in. Outer gun jacket back in. Magnet protective sleeve. That's the exterior looking pretty perfect. Apart from the missing cupola, which we can fix. Okay, that's the part we'll need as well. Turret mantlet holder. So we will need to put the gunner seat back in. Elevating hand wheel, commander seat, turret controls, traverse hand wheel, optics. We're missing the turret basket, the motor shield, engine, hydraulic foot traverse, MG firing pedal, and I believe our interior's missing one or two more bits here. Division port. There's something else I've forgotten to put in. I don't know what it is because I am blind and I've reassembled things in a weird order. Let's see what we've got actually. What's still in storage? Oh, the dipstick I'm missing there. The traverse hand wheel. Okay, so traverse hand wheel. Where do you live? I'm blind. I can't see where it goes. No, go back in there. Okay, we took the MG out for some reason. I am blind and I can't see where this lives. God damn it. Where do you go? I'm going to have to take this entire thing apart again. Because I'm special and really stupid apparently. Okay, so firing pedal out. Out. Get out. Where the hell does the traverse handle go? Oh, there. Bingo. So this can go back in. Boom, a boom. And I'm trapped inside the universe. There we go. And just a foot pedal to go. And the interior should be at 100%. Perfect. So we need to get a cupola and a turret mantlet holder. What we do is we go to here, tablet, and we go to the tank parts shop. We pick our tank, a H1 Tiger. And what we'll need is turret parts, commander's hatch, cupola, and cupola ring. Because it requires 3 parts. And we also need to get the mantlet holder. Check out and buy. And we're good. So we'll go fit these parts. And this should be our Tiger turret in primo conditiono. Cupola ring and hatch. And then we just fit the mantlet holder. And our turret exterior and interior is at 100%. Our Tiger's turret is good to go. Including its beastly 88mm. So, back here we go work out where our dipstick needs to go. Because I am blind. And the engine is finished. Perfect. So, I am going to restore these items to the outside where they belong. And after I've done this, I'm going to go away and prime the entire hull. And get this thing painted up on the outside. And then we're going to go part shopping for the bits we don't have. Which is a pretty important thing to do. What else do I still have stored? Okay, canisters and a tow rope. Where do you live? I don't know where they live. That's weird. Oh, they live here. Have some fuel cans. Okay, we'll be back when we prime. Okay, so we are back. That is our exterior mostly done. Now it's time to dive inside. This is where the fun really begins. So we'll bring this up here, and it's time to get down and dirty in the Tiger. So rust removal from these side racks here. Go through the transmission. We've got most of the parts down below. We should be able to access from here, which is useful. Trunnion arm suspension system of the Tiger. Torsion bar suspension, sorry, not trunnion arm. Clear those sides off there. Can I actually reach those bits down there? I can, apparently, magically. Let's do that. Clear that off there. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Okay. I think for now, most of this is good to go. So, drop you up here, grab the sandblaster, dive in. And we clear everything off. Everything that needs clearing off, at least, I should say. Nice and shiny down there. Oh yeah, we love it. It's looking good. Look at the range of the sandblaster here. There we go. Let's reach all the bits inside. Need to do some more rust removal there, so let's grab that one. There we go. Grab this. We'll blast it. Should be good. You know what? It might not be the cheapest method, but we are going to go for a different approach to this whole thing. We're going to rip most of this stuff out. Oh god, why did I just pull that? I don't know why I pulled that. The battery boxes are down here. I was going to try and get the floor, but apparently the floor is not a part in this. So we're going to have to get our front pinion wheels off here before we can do this. Those are going to have to go away for repair. We're just going to do the simplest, most efficient way to do this for you guys so you can watch. Obviously, I can do the whole thing by hand. You know that. But I'm feeling lazy and like a wealthy tank repair person. So we're going to pull all these bits off here. We're going to ship them all off for repair. That's the entire drive system. That's really cool. Really efficient. So select all. Outsource repairs. Yeah. Actually, much less than I thought it would be. But hey, there you go. So everything's off getting repaired. I will grab my primer gun because we need to prime those suspension bars apparently. We'll hit all of these ones with primer. We'll paint them up and they'll go back to being silver again. Because, you know, logic. Watch this. We sprayed them red. Just okay. They're gonna be sand filled tan. That's fair enough. Even the suspension bars must be camouflaged in case the tank is upside down. Okay, rust removal gun. Another one there. Sandblaster. And by the time we're done with this, our parts should be back to drop in. So we'll put you on the outside there so we're not diving around worrying about stuff. Come on, up you come. I need you back again because I need to do this. There we go. Let's prime these ammo hatches at the side of the hole. Bingo. Spray those back to their normal colour. Very easy for us. And as I drop the spray gun, we are done. Cool. So let's get everything back installed, shall we? That's probably one of the simplest installs of anything there. Battery boxes, transmission, and I don't... Whole interior condition 100%. We are good at this part of the tank. Really simple. We actually kind of got lucky that we got a very intact tank, I think. That's why they deliberately made the Tiger simpler because it is so effing huge. So we need to basically start stripping the engine compartment here to get into this stuff. Which we will do by taking this off here, this off here. Now the air vents come away. We'll have to take off the track tow ropes. And then we'll have to get these radiator caps away. And we should be able to lift out basically everything in this component area. That's our engine bay in the center. The Tiger's design is so modular. It was not really designed for field repair, but at the same time, it was particularly segmented. I mean, just the comparisons to modern tank design are insane. Like, everything is its own little sections. We'll just quickly restore our tools because they're in the way. There we go. Pop these off here. Nice and quick and efficient. I'm going so fast, I do apologize if people can't keep up with this, but that is all good to go there. And I believe that is cool. So, storage. I believe everything is, again, good, but at the same time, no repairs needed. Everything is cool. So, we'll put everything back. I wanted to make sure, though. Call me paranoid, but I like to make sure that the tank is in perfect working condition. Put those caps on. So basically, our engine being done as well, the tank is done. That is, at least, I think we're close to done. Oh, we need to do wheels still. Wheels and running gear and the whole exterior components. That's not a big deal. That won't take us long at all. Well, it's a Tiger. It's got one of the most complicated sets of running gear on any modern tank. Or I say modern tank as in World War II era tank. So the air filters go on. The fastenings go on. And that is that. So now the horror of working on this stuff. So we need at least one side skirt. Make that 2 side skirts. So we'll go to tablet, tank parts shop, Tiger. We'll go to hull. We will need... we have our front mudguards, I believe. Side mudguards. Okay. Otherwise, I think we're good on those parts. What wheels do we need? A couple of those. A couple of inner road wheels. We could always sell back what we don't use. Okay, let's put some parts on here, shall we? And we have to screw everything in because it does like making us work, like the showers in Houesflipper. Like I said, this game is incredibly enjoyable. I happily spent the time it took when we were in super fast mode getting those jobs done. It was very therapeutic just to walk around, spraying, cleaning, sanding, doing the work, honestly. Okay, so we need at least one more torsion bar as well. Wheels. Gonna need a couple of suspension bar and a torsion bar. Boom. A suspension arm. A roller bearing. An inner road wheel. That allows us to put the 2 other inner road wheels on. And oh great, lots and lots of screws. I'm gonna love building this tank. My brain. It suffers so. Come on we go. More frigging screws on every... If this is going to be every wheel, I will flip my lid. Come on. Let's go. In you go. All of you, go in. Come on. That's it. Be a good tank. Where's the little area it wants me to click in? Fricking love you. Oh, you petulant tank construction game. Oh, you need to be relatively centered. But I was put that one on as well, apparently, and just screw those screws. Well, fair enough. So basically, if I click on the center spire of each screw, we are essentially good. And those ones apparently are locked in place, so whatever. Oh my god, there is literally a bolt for everything. Now I know why the rest of the tank was so simple. They know it was going to take me 3 hours to simply bolt on the wheels. Yep. The suffering is real. But now I know to basically turn this end on. It does make it a lot quicker. Okay, so those go in here. You can't see for the stairs, but I need to be basically centered on this one so I can see it. You can go in there. You can go on there. And you can go on there again. Oh goody, more wheels. I do love wheels. And all the various 40,000 bolts. I'm going to lose my mind, and it's not going to be pretty. Okay. Okay, so we need another one of those. So we need another outer road wheel. Cool. Okay. And we'll need 2 more outers. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. 3 more outers. Wheels. Outer road wheel. No, we want inner outer. Yeah? I think so. I'm confused, but this seems right. So... Screw simulator, or bolt simulator, is in full effect. Yeah, now I know why parts were relatively simple on the inside, whereas some of the other tanks, the interiors have been incredibly complex. And I think I understand why. They tried to make sure the workload on all of them is basically the same. And because of the Tiger's ridiculous wheel layout, which did actually help to distribute some of its monstrous weight, it made it a torturous exercise, and I thought I had an outer road wheel. I literally thought I just bought one of those. Apparently, I was quite wrong. So, outer road... No, not one of those. We're probably going to need some anyway, so we'll just buy a bunch. Screw it. It's a tank I'm never going to get rid of because it is a freaking Tiger. And I have no designs on seeing this thing go anywhere. There we go. I don't have any track, so that's a problem. And it's decided they're now attached. So cool. Let's start work on this side, and once we get the track, we're basically done, and we can put everything back in, and our tank will be good to go. We'll be able to go test it and have some fun, which I suppose is the goal. So screw simulator will progress. You know what? We will skip ahead here, and I will fast forward the wheel bolting on to the fun bit. Okay, so we are basically back now. So we're going to put the tracks on, which is surprisingly quick. We just push these pins in, and the track, it goes along nicely. So they are double-sided pieces. I'm assuming I need 3 for each side, which is good because I calculated for 3 for each side. And then a front piece, which is just boom, boom, boom. And that is one side of our Tiger done. And now it's just this side, which we start here because we had a back piece. I forgot we had that. Push some track pins in. Nice and simple. And then it's the final piece here, and all we need to do is throw our turret back on and our engine back in, and whole condition is good. So engine goes back in, that is good to go. Turret goes back on again, and wow, she is good to rock and roll. So our tank menu, move tank, will move to the paint room. which is over here. This is our final step before we take her outside for a drive. And we'll go to our paint room. So, and of course 131, that has to be the number we use. I don't know how that was on there already, but we'll go with it. Love it. And was it 131 on the back? I don't know. But we'll put the iron cross on. It is historically accurate. I've not looked at a reference picture of 131, so I may go back and update this. But for now, this will do. Need to put its marking on here. And I believe this goes on the back. Too big. I will go back and I'll look at reference material for 131 when I do this. But for now, that will do. So let's go take her for a drive, shall we? Oh, first off, fluids. So we need oil. Fill up this side. Okay, our oil is good. I have to go back through the menu again because that is the process. Okay, we'll fill this side. Once this is done, we switch sides. We fill this one up and then we just fill the fuel tanks and she is good to run. Test drive things, fluids and coolant. I think we already did oil and fuel, maybe? Yes, we did. So it's just coolant now. Throw some coolant in there. Believe there's no percentage here, so we'll just go with... Yeah, we've got coolant. Cool. So test drive options. Let's take it for a test drive. Okay, so we're outside here at the test track. It is time to take our Tiger for a run. So we'll take the driver's slot here. Can't see much, but we'll start the engine up. And we'll go outside for better visibility. There she is. And this is a heavy, so I don't think we're going up on the top track there, but she will work. Look at that beast, running after being buried in the ground for so long. Oh, there's something beautiful about seeing it move. All the work we just put into this, it feels worthwhile. Finally seeing it move under its own power, and for some reason all the decals did not apply, so... Oh well, but look at that suspension in work though, look at that. This is how good these Tigers were. So fluid. That's actually how it looked as well. They were crazy. Look down here. We'll just do a quick lap. Very, very heavy tank in a region of 70 tons. That circular hatch at the back there is actually the loading hatch for the ammunition. So we will bring her back around. Rather than putting her straight into the museum now, I will keep her in the workshop because I will need to go do some research on 131's livery precisely before we do it. So that will be our final marker. I'd say test drive complete. Let's see if it wants to turn here and go up there. Come on. Up you go. It's a small slope, but you can do it. There we go. Oh god, that's the door. I ran into the workshop. That would have put a hole through it if that was reality. And we're out of the tank. Well, pretty successful job. This game is so addictive and fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It will eat your life. Tank Flipper is awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.